This week on BTV News, we'll bring back the segment Teacher Feature. Check in on a local Booster Club fundraiser and check out what our movie review team thought of the latest Avengers film. Hello Boone High, and welcome to this week's news show. I'm your host, Allison McDonald. Our first story this week looks at how the BHS Booster Club teamed up with local car dealership to raise money for tour activities. Claire Anderson has the story.
This Saturday, Moffitt's Ford Lincoln hosted the Drive One for Your School event. During the day, participants had the opportunity to earn money for the Booster Club.
People come in, test drive a car, and for every car they test drive, Ford Motor Company gives the Boone High Booster Club $20.
Members of the community as well as high school students were a part of this event.
I decided to participate today so I could help raise money for the Booster Club so it can fund our school's activities and sports and be beneficial to our school.
Throughout the years, the Booster Club and Ford have raised thousands of dollars for the school.
Since the beginning, Moffitt's Ford has raised over $30,000 for the Booster Club by doing this every year.
This event was very beneficial to the Booster Club, and it was an overall success. This has been Claire Anderson from Boone TV.
Several American history students had the opportunity to visit Camp Dodge this week. Justin Elsner has the details.
On Friday, May 1st and Monday, May 4th, 160 sophomore students got to explore the Gold Star Museum at Camp Dodge in Johnston. When in the museum, veterans and history novelists took groups through the museum looking back at Iowa's involvement in past wars.
They had a chance to not only get an appreciation of what veterans have done for the state and how they have served their country, but they had an opportunity to meet some of the people.
Miss Morley was glad that all students could make the trip to Johnston.
The kids also really enjoyed the fact that they could run into an armored personnel carrier and cram all in there and see what it would be like to be a soldier.
Sophomore Jonathan Van Cannon enjoyed the experience.
I thought it was a good learning experience for the students because not many people know about all the wars that the U.S. were in, and it gave a good experience for them.
Sophomore Brady Wright expanded his learning by going on the trip.
I enjoyed the many exhibits, and I really took away how war affects other nations.
From Boone TV, I'm Justin Elsner.
To promote and celebrate fitness, Boone High School hit the track this past Friday for Go the Distance Day. Here's Haley Osborne with more on this event.
BHS students took to the track for the annual Go the Distance Day on Friday, May 1st.
Go the Distance Day is a day of celebration through the Live Healthy Iowa program, which is the Iowa Sports Foundation in Iowa. And what they want us to do is get everyone in the school district, or everyone in high school, all the schools do their own thing, to participate and exercise for 30 minutes.
Students had 90 seconds to get across the track if their names were called to win a free Subway sandwich.
I'm pretty speechless. I didn't think I'd win anything. I was just walking, I heard my name, I'm like, that's me, I gotta go run. So I'm glad I came, it was well worth it.
Advisees then competed in a team bonding activity for Hy-Vee gift cards. Water was donated by several businesses throughout the community to keep students hydrated throughout the event. This has been Haley Osborne from Boone TV. Now back to the studio.
Our next story provides an inside look at English teacher Mrs. Schuler. Janae Hoffman has your teacher feature.
Mrs. Schuler has been an English teacher in the Boone School District for several years, and she loves what she does.
I have been teaching for 8 years, or I'm just finishing up my 8th year. The first year was at the middle school, and then I've been at BHS ever since. I like being a teacher because I get to work with kids every day, and it would be really boring to just work with adults all the time, to be honest. It's fun to work with kids and learn as much from them as they learn from me. Favorite parts, like homecoming week and fun stuff like that. It's not all about academics, like that's what we're here for, but I like to do that fun stuff too and help kids be excited about being in high school.
She finds inspiration from her past high school teachers.
I had some really great teachers in high school. One that really stands out to me was a history teacher, Mr. Bergstrom, and he was really passionate about teaching, and he loved his subject area, and everyone liked to go to his class because it was exciting every day. He definitely inspired me to become a teacher.
Freshman Jonathan Gallman is one of the many students that has benefited from Mrs. Schuler's teaching.
I like Miss Schuler because she's really fun and energetic. She gives help when somebody needs it.
This has been Janae Hoffman from Boone TV.
Joseph Brooks, aka Mr. Cool, is back this week to keep you in the know of what's hip, what's cool, what's trending.
What's up, fellow corridors? Even though it's heating up, I'm staying cool. And here's what's trending. The superhero sequel, Avengers: Age of Ultron, has finally arrived, and it arrived big. The star-studded blockbuster raked in $187.7 million, becoming the second biggest weekend in cinematic history. Spoiler alert, the Hulk gets angry. Did you watch the fight of the century? Undefeated champ Floyd Money Mayweather took on the pride of the Philippines, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. The boxing match went all 12 rounds and lacked a little something. What's that called? Oh yeah, excitement. But what did you think of the fight?
Well, I was expecting someone to get knocked out, but that didn't happen, so I mean, it was still pretty good.
Thought the Maypac fight was really a big letdown. Wasn't worth the $100, and Pacquiao should have won.
I thought it was a pretty easy way for Mayweather to earn $83,000 a second.
Here are the top 5 things trending in entertainment this week in under 10 seconds. Lindsey Vonn and Tiger Woods broke up. Pitch Perfect 2 comes out on May 15th. Jameis Winston was the first NFL draft pick. Culver's is so good. And the royal baby is named Charlotte Elizabeth Diana. Aww. That's it for this week. Check back next week for what's trending.
Aaron Michael and Austin Higgins rushed out to see the latest Avengers movie this past weekend. Here is their review of the mega blockbuster.
This week we reviewed Avengers: Age of Ultron.
What we liked about this movie is that it had great visuals, great action. Ultron seemed more real than CGI, which is better than most movies.
And then it also felt really a lot like a comic book instead of a movie.
There are a few things that we didn't like. We didn't like how Ultron had next to no character development at all. And we also felt that he was kind of a dumb villain from the point of view of the plot. So Aaron, what did you think about the movie?
I liked it. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
I also liked it. I thought it was a pretty entertaining movie. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10.
To quote an Avengers fan, it's an above average movie, but don't go in expecting anything else.
Thank you for watching this week's news show. We will be back next Friday with the latest news, sports, and entertainment at BHS. In the meantime, you can check out all of our videos at BTV.com. And now, here's Question of the Week.
Question of the Week! Question of the Week!
This week we asked, who's your favorite superhero? You all know mine.
I'm Mr. Cool.
My favorite superhero is Superman. My favorite superhero is Superman.
I like Kitty from X-Men because she can go through walls and then teleport
She's a
people back
sidekick.
into the past, which is pretty awesome.
My favorite superhero is Deadpool. I would have to say my favorite superhero is Iron Man, just because he can beat anybody by building something. Have you seen the original stuff? Pretty awesome.
Definitely Iron Man.
Iron Man.
The Hulk is my favorite superhero.
Flash. Because he's witty and stuff. Well, quick on his feet.
I'd have to say Thor because he has that cool hammer.
My favorite superhero is probably Thor because of his hammer and stuff like that.
My favorite superhero is Batman because he's swift and he's cool.
Wolverine. Jean Grey, because nothing's better than telekinesis and with a side of mind reading.
My favorite superhero is Catwoman for obvious reasons.
Question of the Week! Question of the Week!